104.1 KRBE, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
Don't forget, 1 hour from now, it's Try It Tuesday.
Oh, and everyone in the room is going to try this magical lip stain. We're all putting on the same thing, but it's going to look different on everyone. And no, it's not Mood lipstick from 1991.
Like a mood ring. That would be cool.
You walk around all
Mine's
day with
blue. What's
bright
that
red
mean?
lips.
It's an Amazon. It's from my haul. Let me show you my haul.
Oh.
And let me show you this lip stain I got.
Yay.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Now it's time for this.
Now, it's time for Roula and Ryan's Revenge.
For the truly wronged, sometimes all you have left is revenge.
104.1 KRBE.
All right, parental discretion is advised.
This is where you got messed with by someone. Like they messed you up pretty bad and you've gotten them back, but they don't know you've gotten them back. So then you contact Eric at krbe.com. You tell us all the whole backstory, and then we get that person on the line, and then you just tell us all what you did to them. Like, how'd you get them back? That's why we call it revenge. Tamira is standing by to give us her story. Good morning, Tamira.
Good morning.
Hey, Tamira, who is it you want to get revenge on this morning?
I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm a little frustrated this morning. I'm trying to get some revenge on my ex-husband, Jason. We were together for 8 years. We've been divorced now. Well, we were separated to divorced too, so we've been apart for a good 4 years now.
Okay, and your kids, I assume, are young, obviously, less than 8 years old. Okay.
Yes, my eldest is 7, and the younger one is 5.
Okay, so what did Jason do to get you so upset?
A whole lot, but the icing on the cake, the storm that we had, we lost power, we lost everything, me and the kids. And this man made his way over to my house and took that generator out my yard.
What?
Damn.
He took your generator?
Yes, he did, and we lost power for days, and I couldn't get a hold of him, no way, shape, or form. And I know it was him because he's the only one that knows about the generator. I'm not dating anyone. I don't have a man in my life, so I do everything for the children. Mind you, he's got his new boo and her daughter or whatever across town, and I just feel as though like he's very much so been lacking with my children in the last 2 years since our divorce has been final.
When he came over, was there a confrontation, like a fight? Hey, I'm taking this?
No, he did this without me knowing.
No, damn. He did it in the middle of the
my
night.
God.
Damn.
I don't know when he did it, but I know he did it, and I know that's up when you got children over here and we don't have no power.
Was he with the girlfriend and the girlfriend's daughter, or he's by himself in his own place where he wanted the generator
He's
to
living
power?
with that girl and her daughter.
So he took the generator that provided like at least the fridge and some relief for your children.
Now, when you reached out to me, DM me, you said he was texting you, but it was like a few days later that he took it. Why didn't he warn you if he was going to take it? He just thought he'd steal it?
I don't know what's wrong with him and why he would think that was okay with his own damn children. But that's fine because I got something for his ass, and that's why I'm calling y'all, because we about to turn this up a whole 10 notches on his ass.
I am ready
man,
for
she
it.
sounds fired
I
up.
am ready for it, Tamira. Okay, well, Jason
This is what happens
standing
when you don't
by.
have power.
Okay, Tamira, stand by because Jason is on hold. He did not hear anything you just said to us, and he doesn't really know why he's on hold with the Roula and Ryan Show. So let me put him on standby. Hi, Jason. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show and 104.1 KRBE. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, Jason.
You
So,
big, bald-headed, musty breath, smelling like hot dog water, dirty, homeless ass. Oh!
Whoa.
Wait, hang on a second.
What the hell is going on?
Generator out my yard. You big,
You see why she's my ex?
broke Negro. That's
Oh, my
my
God.
God.
Tamira, hold on. I know you're really angry, Tamira. Just give us a
Let's tell-
second.
let's
Just
tell what's
give
going
him
on.
a second.
She's always angry, crazy.
If I was that I wouldn't.
Oh, my God,
okay.
guys.
Hang on a second, guys.
Listen,
let's have a timeout here for 1
If
second.
that heated, we actually can't even have y'all talk to each other. So just give it a second. Just take a cool down second.
You tell me how to cool down.
See?
You tell me
See,
how to
you
cool
can't
down
get
when
a
he took
word.
the goddamn generator. Shut the up.
Wait. Hang on a
Listen,
second.
That's the problem Hold on,
right there.
Tamira. We have
That's
to at
the
least
problem
tell
right
him.
there. I sent in my brother to whoop your ass. Why would you take that generator from your damn children? From your
Because it was
children?
my damn generator.
All right, stop
Your
for a second.
generator. You left that in my house for 4 years.
Tamira, let's just speak to him calmly real quick and let him know what's going on. Well, he knows what's going
Because
on.
it's not about the fight over whether it was right or
It
wrong
already
with the
happened.
generator, because this is revenge. So what we don't know is what you need to tell him.
I'm sorry. I didn't call here to become. I came here to get contact. And that's crazy. I got to go through a goddamn radio show to press you about a goddamn generator you took out my house. It's been my house for 4 years. You hush your fat ass mouth. I take care of them kids. I make sure them kids get to school. I did everything through that motherfucking storm. You ain't even trying to check on your goddamn children.
Tamira, can you please just tell him?
I got revenge for your ass. How about we any of the antics, and I'm going to make sure they raise your goddamn child support. Since you up here thinking you going to lollygag around town with this bald-headed bitch and then your rich wigs, you up here playing stepdaddy to the next child, and you got 2 children that you ain't doing for, and you took a generator. You're a bum. You're a bum. You got that generator.
Time out,
Take care
guys.
of kids.
Come on.
How do you take care of the kids
How do you
then?
take care of the kids if she's this fired up? There is a reason.
They get child support, and I give her money. She's just mad because my new girlfriend looks way better than her stinking ass.
Let's spot Jason down.
All right, Jason,
Oh,
Jason,
God.
hang on a second. Jason, I'm going to put you on hold for a second. So, Tamira, what exactly are you doing? Are you trying to readjust the child support?
It's going to be done. I'm going to let you know right now. That's what the about to be done. Mister, I got a new job. Mister, my got a BBL. Mister, my little stepdaughter's my life. You and that family you call yourself trying to build. And I wouldn't have gave a if you wouldn't have left me and my kids in that storm like that. Other than that, I don't ask this Negro for Thank God your mama give us the food stamps because your ass don't do
Tamira, he just hung up the phone.
You're not wrong with
So
your anger.
you need to take him to court and get more money. If you got a new job with,
I bet you I do.
I really hope this is making you feel better because I feel like
I don't
you've
blame
lifted a weight off your chest to scream this out like this because I feel your frustration.
Let me tell you something. My 7-year-old and my 5-year-old, my babies is my life. All this time, they see how they daddy just turning into some bum-ass man. Jason's a bum. And I thank God that his mother tries to be a good grandmother, but I'm so over it. I cannot.
Well, yeah, we can hear the frustration in your voice. So
Well,
punish
it's
him.
rage. It's not
hit him.
frustration. It's rage, and it is deserved
Don't blame you.
rage.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, but hit him where it hurts. His pocketbook.
like she said, take him to court,
His
get more
wallet.
money from him as much as you can.
You got that right. And I'm going to take it to court.
From what I understand, you guys had some kind of an arrangement where he was just giving you money, and you kind of were like,
Girl, he is lying for the radio show. He would throw a little cash up here or there, and then he just utterly disappeared.
isn't there a thing, guys, that unless it's legitimately put through like some system y'all always talk about in San Antonio, it does not count that it got paid for?
That is true.
Or
That
they
is
don't
true.
give the
When
dad
I
the
made
credit,
child
right?
support and spousal support payments, it went through San Antonio.
Well, that's what he'll be mad about too. He'll be like, wait a minute, I give her $50 every month.
Doesn't matter.
It
That's
won't
not
count.
recognized.
It's not counting.
That's just a gift.
So, Tamira, you're going to hit him in the wallet.
Honestly, child support ain't because when you're not spending time with your children, they're the ones who suffer.
I think that you echo the rage that so many moms have with men who are not doing right by their children.
Deadbeats. Yeah.
And I'm sorry that's what you're going through, but I'm glad that you are going to take the legal route to make it official because obviously the last straw was taking the generator during the storm.
That does not get
so
any
that
lower.
His girlfriend and her kid can be comfortable, but not you and your kids. So, good luck to you, Tamira, and I hope that you get what you're looking for when it comes to him stepping up financially for the kids, okay?
Thank you all so much. I appreciate y'all letting me vent and everything. We fine. Me and my babies, we always going to be good.
Good for you, Tamira. Thank you so much. Take care, honey.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Man, I don't drink coffee in the morning, but I feel like I just had 10 shots.
Hey, I mean, she's frustrated.
Yeah.
Take him to court, like you said, get that money.
Make
Because
it
you can go
official.
back after so many years.
Yeah, well, they'll readjust it for sure.
It was 3 years? Every 3 years you can go back?
If he's
I forget what the
And
rule is.
contest that you're not getting enough from your
increased
ex.
his income, yeah.
Yeah, to increase.
How do
Especially if
men,
they get
but
new
how do
jobs.
men hide that? Don't so many women get frustrated because
Well,
men
that's
hide their
when
income?
you hire, like the lawyer will hire what they call they'll do a financial
Forensics
audit,
type?
forensic audit,
forensic accountant.
forensic accounting. That's it.
Well, if you have someone that messed with you and you got him back, go to krbe.com. Eric's going to take care of it and get you on. We can all hear all about it. Coming up next, this is a very close to my heart date or ditch because Houston, Texas is one of the cities in America where we go out to eat the most. And I feel like the hospitality industry was my first industry before it was radio. So you've gone out to eat with me. I'm like, I have higher standards than that. I don't let them get away with stuff because I didn't get away with stuff. But this date or ditch is where you call us and you've gone on a few dates with someone and you wonder, should you keep on or should you ditch out based on the behavior of the other person? It has to do with a restaurant. You'll hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show. So serious.
Should you date or ditch, or are you the bitch?
What?
Time to decide. You can confide with the Roula and Ryan Show.
And again, the most
You
important.
gotta wait for the crescendo.
word. I'll see it repeated.
So Roula turns around.
Show. We should play around with that program that made this song for Date or Ditch and see if we can get one that's a little peppier or something.
I like that part though, right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Is that- oh,
Really?
it's where like you throw water in my
This
face.
is where the drama
I walk away from the restaurant.
Date or Ditch. So Date or Ditch, you can call us on our listener line at 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone. And you've gone on a couple dates with someone and you're wondering, oh, I don't know. I've already got a couple of red flags, or are these red flags? Should I continue on dating this person, or should I just ditch out now? And basically, we're going to judge.
I think a lot
this
of
person's
times
behavior.
they already kind of know and they're looking for validation.
Or they just maybe want to stay in it, but they're too embarrassed. Like, well, let's see what some strangers think. Okay, let's hear the Date or Ditch has to do with a restaurant today.
I'm dating this guy, and he complains at like every single meal that we go out to. Every restaurant, he's got a complaint about something, even like the drive-through. The drive-through. He made a 16-year-old girl cry complaining about his food. Like, who does that? There was this one time when he actually made the waiter taste the food and tell him that it wasn't too salty or something. Like, this guy, I don't know. Everything else is great. Like, he tips well, and he's like a really typical classic gentleman. He opens doors for me. He carries, the groceries for me. He like does all these awesome things all the time. But he has this one weird habit, and I don't know what to do about it.
All right,
Oh,
so
man,
he's a
run.
jerk to the staff, but
Because he doesn't
tips
show
well.
respect to people. That's horrible.
So
But
it's
he's
supposed to be
tipping
okay
them.
because he tips them?
It doesn't
I mean,
matter.
you made a
Just 'cause you-
16-year-old kid cry.
Just because you pay somebody well does not mean you get to verbally abuse them.
And everything else is he's not abusing her.
Yet.
He's yelling at...
So
So what, we're turning him into a woman beater?
I didn't say physical. I'm saying verbally. Like, I mean, if he's showing his true colors right there when he talks that way.
I just feel
I
like
feel
he
like-
thinks his blank don't stink,
Yeah.
and he's got money, and he can
if
tell
your
he
nose
thinks.
up in the air like that and you think you're better than someone because of the job they do, no.
No. Nobody's better than anybody else.
Is anybody going to say keep on with this guy?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Ditch.
I guess I'd say keep trying and see what happens. Tell
Or
him.
like bring it.
Why
yeah,
can't you
bring
tell
it
him?
to
Tell
his
him, like-
attention.
Yeah.
Bring it to his attention.
Like, stop acting like that. That's not okay.
Yeah, if it's so awkward she can't even bring it up to him.
You're
why
making
the
me
waste of
really
time?
uncomfortable the way you talk to people.
Because that means when he starts talking to her like that, then she'll be like, well, what are you talking about? I talk like this to everybody. You've never said anything before. And you turn
Right.
around on her.
'Cause some
like,
people are
"You
jerks
never
and-
told me to behave.
in business, like some people can be like real,
Cutthroat. They don't know how to turn it off.
They can't.
But business, we're talking about the courtesy of like the server or the kid at the drive-thru that's
You
putting
should
your
treat
order
everybody
together.
with dignity and
believe
respect.
me, we've all been mad at the drive-thru. Everyone's gets screwed over at the drive-thru. But to make a 16-year-old cry
Yeah, that's
over the
messed
fast food
up.
order,
That's pretty crappy.
extreme.
How do you even
That's
do that?
really extreme.
'Cause what 16-year-old even gives a crap? Like,
Right.
I mean,
And
you're
the
not gonna make
ones
me
that
cry.
actually do are really going to be like broken
actually-
up over it.
They care. They're the ones that actually care
they
about their
actually
job.
care. And then you're making that person cry. One person says, ditch. I married that. He'll eventually treat you like he treats the waitstaff.
That's what I said.
Another person said, ditch him. It's only a matter of time until he starts being a jerk to you, too. Another one.
Yeah.
Ditch, this is a big red flag.
Play it again because I thought the same thing. Someone said I have a complaint about her voice.
What's wrong with her voice?
We're not attacking
turn around on
her.
Oh, I don't know. She
No, but
didn't do anything
her voice
wrong.
sounded like, yeah, so I'm.
Oh,
High
she's like she
society.
sounded elitist.
Yeah, she sounded. That's funny. I thought that in my head for a second.
She's treating the little people.
You want to hear it again?
badly.
Just play her voice. It sounded different.
I'm dating this guy, and he complains at like every single meal that we go out to. Every restaurant, he's got a complaint about something. Even like
Just the first part. I'm dating this guy.
The drive-through.
The drive-thru.
He made a
Okay, turn this off.
She
Why
sounds
are you
like-
picking her
Let's
apart?
not.
Don't
We're
pick her
not
apart.
bullying
pick her
her, okay?
apart.
We're bullying
Somebody
the guy
said-
She
she's
sounds like what's the name
Yeah.
from Ferris Bueller's? his best friend.
Which one?
Yes, when he was the Sausage King.
Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
Yeah.
One person says before she ditches out on him, she needs to call him out on his crap.
She should. Just communicate. That's the number one thing.
Well, what if
Just
she
tell him,
communicates?
like,
I'm just
hey,
saying.
this is really unacceptable that you talk to people this way.
But shouldn't she
It's
say that
making me
first
uncomfortable.
before you dump him?
Yes.
And then see if he changes. If he doesn't change within a week, then get the hell out.
Yeah.
Or if he's remorseful,
There's
like,
a good
wait,
compromise.
What? I'm doing what? Has nobody ever told you you're a big old blank hole people?
And then he'll just be nice in front of her, but when she's not around, he'll still
But
be.
maybe he'll learn and realize he's not.
Yeah.
He's being that way. Maybe no one's ever called him out on it.
And he thought it was normal behavior.
Yeah.
Like-
maybe he grew up and watched his dad do that or some crap.
It's learned
Right?
behavior.
If you've
Learned
never,
behavior?
I'm playing with this right now, and like I'm debating this right now. At what point do I make my kids do something at the family restaurant so they learn little things, so that we start planting the seeds early? Because I have the advantage of my family owning a restaurant. So if I want my 13-year-old to go there on a Friday night and roll silverware all night, I have the option to do this. But if I didn't own a restaurant and I still felt very strongly about the hospitality industry, like how much do you push like your 15 or 16-year-old when they can get hired, like go work at Starbucks, go work somewhere where you have to give food, so they can understand this? Because it is a huge life lesson to have to serve somebody food in any capacity. It's because people are very picky about the way they like things.
And that's what this
wrapped
guy
up
needs
or-
to learn.
or
I think
prepared.
anytime you're getting mad, and let's face it, usually fast food, it's like a teenager or it's somebody very, very young. You got to remember back. What was it like when you were that age and you had to work some real crap jobs? Did you enjoy being yelled at?
Or nobody.
Or
I don't care if you're a
berated?
kid.
No, nobody wants to
Nobody,
get yelled
Even
at.
an adult.
Nobody wants to be talked to that way.
I'm sure your dream was not to be working the fast food line.
No, of course not.
You know, you're just
But
trying to make ends meet.
You started the fast food line, and now you own 12 different fast food restaurants in that chain. Like, those are success stories.
Yep.
That does happen.
One person said she has got to call him out before she ditches him.
Just call him out.
That's Candace from Katie. Most people are saying yes, ditch out. Do not continue on dating this guy. And half of them are making note. Make sure you tell him why. And he is such a jerk.
He at least deserves to know why.
He might learn a lesson that way. Like, maybe I
Save
better take a
society
look at
from
myself.
this man. Save all the good servers from this
How
man.
uncomfortable are y'all?
He wears a red flag when he goes into restaurants.
Have you guys ever been in a restaurant where you were sitting close enough to another table where you could see they were treating the server badly?
No, because usually I'm like in it with my date.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really
Sometimes
know
you
certain
can't
people.
help.
People
I mean,
watching.
when you can
I know
hear.
you're people watching. You always say you guys are watching people. I'm in it.
We play the
Focused in
game.
that.
Like, what's their story? When you see like a guy that's like, 60 and he's got like a 24-year-old.
Could be his niece.
Yeah.
Or granddaughter.
Man, you are an
Not-
age judger,
not
Ryan.
when he's got his hand on her leg.
60 with a 24-year-old. You can't just say they were like a regular couple on dates. Like that guy,
No,
that's an
I'm
old
just
guy
saying
with this
occasionally
young
you see
girl.
that.
You are really focused
Especially
on
if you go to
years.
steakhouses.
I don't know. Do you go to steakhouses?
Is
You don't
that
even
really-
eat.
I
Yeah,
don't
wouldn't even
but
go there.
I'll have a salad, It's like when you know some of the girls that frequent those steakhouses.
I need to be one of those ladies.
No, you don't.
I've heard rumors about that, but is that true?
You see him in the gold sparkly dress. And
I've only seen it.
So what,
Wait,
just
at the
because
bar.
a woman dresses nice and she's at the bar, then
No,
she's
they're
a
not dressed
prostitute?
nice. They're dressed-
I don't know. I'm just.
Yes, they are, Ryan.
Some
They
of 'em
are.
You just said they wear a gold.
You said gold sparkly dress. They're
Yeah.
dressing nice.
So
You're
the
contradicting
gold
yourself in the
is
same
the
sentence.
color you gotta wear.
And it is
That was
it's
talking
a
about just
higher
going and
end
looking good.
escort level.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
Versus the ones that you would pick up.
I
at
heard
the track.
lunchtime is when they do that
escorts frequent the steakhouses.
because a lot of guys are business here.
Yeah.
The traveling
Houston.
guys will go to a steakhouse for a business lunch or dinner,
And like
they
around
might
the bar
be looking
part.
for some company while they're here.
Right.
That's why they go ahead and take advantage of the sample. Of the pool, right? You jump in the pool, and there's more people traveling and looking for a good time, so they know where to go to the supply. So they have to invest. It's not cheap to go
Right.
there for your $20 martini while you wait to see who stands next to you or sits next to you.
All right, shall we tackle another one? Here
Date or
we go.
ditch.
All
Let's
right,
go.
here we go.
I've been dating this girl. We just closed the deal. After that, she shared some truths with me that I'm kind of struggling with, actually. She told me that before we went out, she did her due diligence on me. She paid a company to do a background check, and I don't know, it kind of feels like she stalked me. It's a little weird. She paid someone to look into my past. And then when we were together, she starts asking me questions that came up in my search. Like, I lived with someone for a while. She's like, oh, you used to live with someone. And I'm like, yeah, like 5 years ago, an ex. So I don't know. All this seems a little weird, and I just don't know. Like, do I let her go and cut this craziness off now, or is this normal now that people do this for their own safety or whatever?
Yes, they do it for their safety, but they don't tell you. They
Yeah.
cyber
Right.
stuff.
Reindeer, who's that trollop?
Oh, yeah.
Who are you living with then? Where is she now?
I think a lot of people, I mean,
I
a
think it's
Google
odd
search.
she told him how deep she went.
Yeah, a Google search is one thing. Paying one of those companies to do a complete
She's
comprehensive
a true
background
crime kind
check.
of gal.
I say
get
do it, but you don't have to tell him.
yeah,
Right.
I wouldn't have told him.
I would ask questions to get him to.
Admit to
admit
it
things.
to see if it is accurate
Then you know
to
if he's
the
a liar.
background check.
But you
You're
can-
like, oh, you've never lived with anybody before? Interesting.
Or you see they did DUI or something. You're like,
see if he's a liar.
Interesting.
have you ever been arrested before?
Yeah.
One time I had the cops pull me over and I was so scared to go to jail. Have you ever thought that? Or have that ever happened to you?
Right. You could have
Okay, but then
yeah,
she's like, she
baited him.
knows that it happened, and then
But if
he
he
doesn't
lies,
say it.
then you know. Get
Yeah,
and then
then
she's
you-
ruined herself.
Well, then that's
Good.
what,
On
then you
him.
know he's not the truth teller.
Yeah.
Or maybe he didn't think it was time yet. It's only date number 2.
Yeah,
He's
you
gonna
can
drop
tell
the
them,
spill
like,
DUI
if
on
you're
her.
everything.
deep into it, she could tell them, like, say, oh, now they're boyfriend and girlfriend or they're living together. Here's a funny thing. I checked up on you before
I'm
I
just
went out
saying,
with
dude, she's going to make you sign up for Life 360. She's going to have, Apple Tag, those air tags on you.
Maybe she needs this because her last boyfriend, she didn't do this. And then she found out some really dark things. So
Right.
now she's
Totally.
like,
So that guy has to
Let
pay for
Everything in
the
his
Yes.
life is cause and effect. There's
This-
a reason why people act a certain
This
way.
texter says, date. This is the kind of woman you need in your life.
What?
In your
yes,
corner.
see? Exactly. True
You passed
crime.
She
the
will
test
find
with her.
everything.
Hey,
she will find
she has high
everything.
standards. You passed the test. She's out with you.
By the way, people are texting with the prostitutes going to steakhouses.
Uh-huh.
Says 1,000% it happens. I had out of town coworkers visit Houston. All 3 of them got hit on by fancy ladies at a steakhouse. Ryan is absolutely correct on the escorts. My husband at steakhouses. My husband's undercover cop
What?
for HPD and sees it all the time.
I have seen
And
that.
these are some of the nice places,
So
too.
does undercover cop, does he get like a? Can he get a free? Does he get a steak and it's on the HPD?
That'd be nice, right? To
Or maybe
sit
he
there?
sits there with
Maybe it's a business
glass
expense.
And how do they
crunchy
pick?
water and lemon slice to make it look like it's a vodka soda while he waits to see what
And
happens.
do they pick like a certain guy at the police department? You look like the type of guy that hit on.
You look like a swinging kind of guy.
I've been
How do they
to
do that? Or you always undercover cop and then they
Yeah.
just tell you where to go?
And here's my question.
Like if
Do
I was a
those
cop, they'd be
ladies-
like, oh, "You're too ugly, Ryan."
Sorry, buddy. We're putting you at that old country buffet steak plate.
You're going
Country with a K.
You're going to Sizzlers.
I wonder if they have, like the women who are higher end escorts who frequent the places that they know a traveling man might need some company. Do they have a profile? Do they profile men the way we would profile them, knowing, oh, that lady is looking for somebody to pay
Probably
her?
the shoes, the
Because
watch.
I've been with some friends who lived here. They were new to Houston, though. We had gone out in a bar this years ago, and I'm sitting in between both these guys. And if I'm in between them and we were sitting at the bar because the place was full, on either side of them came the girls to talk to them.
Oh.
And it was an odd way they hit on them where I go, wait a second. I think these girls are prostitutes.
Yeah.
I think they're escorts. Because of the way they were talking to them. And it wasn't like lewd and be like, hey. It was more like, I'm so into you. Tell me more about yourself. Oh, are you?
they're
are
touching
you
their arm or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just something different. Like my spidey senses, my girl sense. I was like, wait a second. I'm in the middle of both of these people, and I'm having conversation with them, and these girls just ran up on my business. Should I be offended? Should I be offended?
Yeah, you're right in the middle,
I don't
like-
know which one of these guys might be with me.
Yeah, what the hell?
This is very odd.
Got some nerve.
It's weird. Anyway, so 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone. You can go there for a quandary you're in for dating or ditching. Should you continue on or not? For the first one, we say ditch out 100% with the guy who's rude to the waitstaff. For this person who did the paid search on the date.
Yeah.
We just say you shouldn't have told her.
I don't know why you told
Right.
him.
But did we actually say he should continue on with her? Do
I
we think he
say,
should ditch
I say
out?
stay with her.
Yeah, stay.
That's just 2024, man. People got to be safe.
Yep. And if you got nothing to hide, then it's all good.
Right.
Exactly. She went out with you, so you must, met her criteria.
All right, let's go to kindergarten graduation, friends.
Oh, by the way, the undercover cops do use the city money. so they could get their steaks.
That's a great gig.
I want that job.
get really
do you
high
want
end
that
food.
job? I don't think you do.
I don't think you do.
You're thinking about the steak, Eric. You're not thinking about the actual.
Also, you would eat the steak and then be tired and not do your job afterwards. So.
Eric fell asleep.
100%.
They're like, Eric, you can't drink on the job. Eric's like, I need a bourbon. I need a bourbon to wash it down.
Bourbons? Oh.
Yeah. No.
All
You'd
right.
get fired.
Absolutely.
Kindergarten graduation. We have some audio. I have not heard it yet, but from what Eric and Ahmad say, they're like, just wait for it.
Because
Just
they ask
wait
these
to hear
kids
what
where they want to
happened.
be when they grow up, and there's some of the audio these kids, kids say the darndest things, right?
Okay,
Yep.
we're going to find out what they said next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Boom.
Beam, beam. Traffic.
Now, y'all ready?
This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
Before we get into Celebrity Scoop, I'd like to say congratulations, all the 2024 graduates. If you had a high school graduation over the weekend or last weekend or coming up next weekend, that's really exciting. It is extra spectacular when it is the high school graduation ushering you into college. And a lot of people who maybe don't have kindergartners will eye roll a kindergarten graduation,
No,
or a
I
fifth
think
grade
it's
graduation,
cute.
or an
It's
eighth grade
cute.
graduation. But I think it's
Special
cute. And if you are moving on to a new school where those kids are not going to be together anymore,
I think it's more about
they
the new
deserve a
schools.
little rite of passage.
Yeah.
Right? Like when my school went from kindergarten to 8th grade. So at 6th grade,
Whoa.
or 5th grade, whatever, we didn't do a
Graduation, right.
Right.
But eighth grade, I bet you did.
was big for us.
Because you left that school.
Yeah.
Right. So kindergarten graduations have been going on forever. And it's just a little rite of passage for the 5-year-olds.
So, Ahmad, what did you find here? Because I put Ahmad in charge of finding audio for social media stuff, TikTok videos. I'll share with him, and he'll find stuff and
Yeah,
put
all
together.
weekend, man, my feed has just been filled with these kids. Like, so at kindergarten graduations, they'll say the kid's name and then say what they want to do when they grow up. And some of the answers are very interesting, to say the least. Sam will play it for me.
Sammy Boyer just wants to do what my mom says.
my mom says.
Next up, Isaac C. When Isaac grows up, he wants to work at McDonald's. Cadence wants to be a gas station worker.
Man, that lady really
Charles Cheney. CJ wants to be a Waffle House worker.
Oh my God.
I want to be pregnant.
Oh,
I want to be pregnant.
That's what I said
My
went
gosh.
viral.
That's the one that went really viral.
This girl, she marched over, got her diploma thing,
She just
and
walked
then
up.
I don't think she's supposed to be on the mic. She went to the middle. And
Like,
was
she had
grabbed
the
the mic.
sass
Wow.
and everything.
I want to be pregnant.
I want to be pregnant.
I don't know.
Was she watching some
man.
Tracy
Anybody
Morgan
can do
comedy?
I don't
Maybe she
know.
watched
Here it
Tracy
is
Morgan
again. Here it is.
comedy.
I want to be pregnant.
Everyone's like,
It's funny because the camera's
means you want to be a
on,
mom. Good
and
for
that
her.
person started laughing and put it down.
Like, she threw the camera down, like, oh, yeah, maybe not that one.
This means the little girl wants to be a mom one day.
I mean, yeah, they have baby
Cute.
dolls that the little girls take care of.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Just want to have a baby.
It's
They're
just the way she delivered it.
Yeah, it
It's
came
so
across, and she walked up all like sassy. It was very interesting.
and that kid that wants to work at McDonald's, good luck. By the time you're 16 or 18,
It'd be all AI.
It'd be, yeah.
robots
Yeah.
and stuff. It won't be
Wendy's
anybody.
already has AI people taking your order.
Really? Like
Yeah.
the drive-thru?
Yeah, you just say it. I mean, if you mess it up, like somebody was like 50 burgers, 50 pizzas, 50 hot dogs, then a real person will come, but you could just speak to a screen and it'll take your order.
Oh, wow.
Go back. Go. No, cancel. Go back. No.
Go back. No,
Yeah.
no.
And
I said
then-
Baconator.
I said it's a mix of iced tea and lemonade.
Have sweet, have unsweet tea. I did notice I had not been to Memorial City Mall in a long time, and when I walked through the food court, when did McDonald's go AI? There's no person you order from when I walked
Is
by.
that right? I
They just
didn't
have the
realize that.
computer, the touch screens.
Oh, really?
Pretty much
You
everywhere now.
order
Like,
yourself, but Chick-fil-A has real people next
Like-
door.
I'm just saying for like McDonald's. Like even you go inside of McDonald's,
Yeah.
they have that little
Kiosk.
Oh, I only
thing
use the
now.
kiosk now
Yeah.
rather than wait in line.
There's no option for a real person to take your order.
Sometimes there is. And
I just
I
make
don't know about Memorial City Mall, but my
I did learn
McDonald's is
something.
both.
If you go to Shake Shack,
Okay.
I went through that computer there. There's a person there, but everyone was going over here, so I was like a sheep. I'm like, okay, over here. My wife got the veggie burger. Did not like it at all. So I go, I'd like to get something exchanged. They go, oh, we can't give you the money back because you got it on that kiosk. You have to go through corporate.
Oh,
If you would
Oh,
if you would
you
ordered
gotta
to
be
us,
kidding
if
me.
you would have ordered from them,
Yeah.
they would have been fine. I'm like, what the hell? You're the same
What?
business.
Yeah.
So just be careful.
Inside the same establishment.
Yeah.
Know the
if I went to
kiosk
the lady and
rules.
just asked her,
Whoa.
told her my order,
Yeah.
And then I went and complained and said this burger was not what she
Yeah.
liked. She wanted something else. They would have given me the money back right then. It took 3 days to get the money back.
Costly mistake.
Oh, you actually went through the process?
Yeah. It was like a number or something.
That's
It was-
unlike you.
I didn't do
my
it. My wife did
gosh.
that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If it was
The
like
GameStop
a
is
$12
next.
veggie burger.
I still got
Yeah,
screwed.
where's the GameStop result? What happened with GameStop?
I got
Out of this
screwed.
world.
I got screwed. I didn't go back because I knew I'd be in the news and lose my job. Or
Eric
something.
was told to go to corporate
my
of
gosh.
GameStop when he bought a box of controllers that was simply just the box that said
And they
controllers.
accused
There
me of
was nothing
stealing,
inside.
and I just I gave up.
Yeah.
They knew it.
And
they knew
the
I wouldn't
thieves
go all the way.
won.
Yep.
The thieves
They
won.
called your bluff.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down.
Or maybe I'm playing the long game.
Oh, the long game.
What's the long game?
Exactly. He'll find out.
Okay.
It means nothing happens.
Yeah.
It means
For a long
nothing
time.
happens exactly.
I forgot about it, so now
An 18-year-old student at Klein Forest High School is currently wanted by the police after they say he was responsible for a cyber attack that disrupted the STAR testing for thousands of students in the district. Keontra Lamont Kennemore is accused of electronic access interference, which is a third-degree felony. A warrant for his arrest was filed, and records show he hasn't been taken into custody. He allegedly used his school-issued Chromebook to access sites that caused major internet disruptions during the STAR testing back in April.
And that kid's going to be the future Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. The internet disruptions affected all campuses district-wide, and about 3,000 students were on their STAR tests doing the first day of testing with the English language arts test. According to his family, he claims it was an accident, and he was expelled, and he was not able to graduate.
And then he said, "Did I do that?"
accident.
Yeah, you know the CIA is going to pick him up next to go into their IT wars department.
This kid shut down
Listen,
the entire
kid, you're
STAR
really good at
test.
what you do, so we're going to offer you a job.
How'd you like to see that felony go bye-byes?
That's like
work
the
for
premise
us for
of
5
every
years.
movie.
Work for us for 5 years, then you can do your thing.
So last year, Drake said he'd moved to Houston, Texas, but a location was never confirmed until now. The 37-year-old Toronto-born entertainer purchased a $15 million ranch northwest of the city. It's a 313-acre inn. Dos Brias property was at one time an iconic resort, and it's about 70 miles northwest of Houston between Navasota and Brenham. And if you go to Cron.com, they've got the layout of Drake's pad. Wow.
Yeah, that's scary.
It's amazing.
Isn't that, I don't know, is that smart
No.
for the
To let
newspaper
everybody
to
know.
do that?
What, show
Oh,
what the house
yeah,
is
show the
like?
layout as
Here's
well.
You'd
what
like to sneak in and break in and do this and
Here's
that.
where the panic
It's
room
not a
is.
blueprint. I'm just saying, like, they will show the different rooms.
But if it was on horror, you know,
Yeah.
you get layouts on horror.
Yeah.
Any home that's for sale, you can kind of see how it's laid
Oh,
out.
they're making it easy for people.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
It's like basically we have the address right now. We could just drive up.
I know, that's scary.
But if you
Nice.
think about it, it's out kind
Yeah.
of in the middle of
It is
nowhere,
pretty
Which is even
and it's
scarier.
$15 million, so it's a baller pad. I mean, $15 million won't get you a lot in River Oaks.
Still, you got to
but
drive
it
out
will
there.
out in
Yeah,
Brenham.
it does. River Oaks, the 019,
Well,
great
yeah.
apartments in River Oaks. 15 million gets you a lot.
Yeah.
But if you're
But I'm
talking
just
about the
saying,
generationally
out
rich
there,
houses,
It wouldn't get you what he's
Yeah.
Yeah,
got.
15 million out there, it's probably like a 40
totally
million.
different, yeah.
Yes, that's
But you're still
my point.
too far for me to drive to hang out.
I know.
Yeah. Hey, Drake, sorry, man. You just live too damn
Unless
far
everyone's going
away.
to spend the
Sorry.
night, you turn this over to Airbnb, we're not coming over.
Yeah, give me a limo. Come home and sleep.
All right, coming up next is Try It Tuesday. And I have something that's been in my bag because I've been trying to get us to try this for a while. It is a lip stain mask. It's supposed to hydrate your lips. It is supposed to be, what does it say here? Half of it's in French. Keeps you hydrated and your lips soft for hours.
Ooh,
Yeah, and also bright red.
Does it give different
No,
colors?
it's not.
or is it just
Everybody gets
clear?
a different color. It's the same stick. I have Q-tips. We're going to dip a Q-tip in. Everybody gets a Q-tip.
Right.
You put it on your lips, and based on whatever's going on with your body, it's going to turn a shade.
It's a hot trend for women.
What shade will it
Or
turn?
men,
It's not
whatever
like a
it is.
mood ring. It's not like black, green, and blue.
Yeah.
It's going to be
just like
some
different
shade of like
pinks and
berry,
reds
I think.
and- yeah.
Ooh, berry.
This
Like
will be really fun for the boys that don't want to wear lipstick.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Wonder Skin. Wonder Skin, the lip stain mask.
How much was this?
Burt Wonderskin?
Yeah, Wonderstone.
Wonderstone.
That was a good movie.
Let's see what happens next on the Roula and Ryan Show.